Huzzah!
10 p.m., Sunday, June 3rd. I'm sitting at my desk, procrastinating my time away with a phone call and a cup of tea. A piece of paper sits in front of me, covered in X's and discarded ideas for the speech I had been dreaming of giving since my freshman year. And I couldn't write it. I'm a person who likes things laid out before me. I want life to become a checklist, where one task leads to the next. But this year was not like that. Instead, life was confusing and out of order, and to be honest, I had, and still have, no idea what I'm doing. It's crazy for me to think that after 17 years of life, this year was the first time I really experienced life. Convoluted, sometimes unfair, always spontaneous life. And I'm so happy I did. Trying to write down all I've experienced and learned this year got to be very hard that Sunday night. Blame the phone call, the tea, or my procrastination, but this speech was difficult to piece together. Even now I can see the mistakes I've written and the words of encouragement I wish I'd put to paper. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that we can't live like that. We can't live regretting what we had not done or said. We can't live looking forward to what we'll do right next time. We can only live now. Now, we're graduating. Now, we're sitting in the place where we will start the next chapter of our lives, not as high school students, but as graduates. Now, we have grown from goofy kids into adults that are still pretty goofy. Now, we're going in separate directions. There won't be another time where all of us will be in one area together, sharing the same excitement, relief, and nervousness. This is now. This is special. We are special. Right now, my beloved friends, you're probably sitting next to a state champion, a mathlete, a future engineer, the next Louis Armstrong, the best artist you've known, your best friend, or someone you'll see on TV one day and remember that one time they made you laugh so hard you cried. Right now, in this very moment, you are living. It's silly to say that it's taken me all this time to fully appreciate now, to fully appreciate us, to fully appreciate living. I'm so proud to be here now, to be able to say that I'm graduating with my best friends. I'm so proud to have grown up in this wonderful community with you wonderful people. All there's left to do now is to say thank you. Thank you to every single person at Manteo High, just for being you. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Stephen. Thank you, Stage Left, my dance girls and band. Thank you, Pritch. Thank you, Class of 2018, my family. I love you all. Keep moving forward. Go live your dream. Adventure is out there. I would now like to introduce Donovan Twine, President of the senior class.
Hello. Today I have the great honor to introduce one of our school's most prized teachers, Miss Leah Dixon. Miss Dixon is an English teacher at Manteo High School and was the Teacher of the Year. She earned her Bachelor of Arts degree in English from the University of North Carolina at Wilmington. She is a very dedicated teacher, earning and maintaining her National Board certification. She taught in the mountains at Freedom High School for 2 years, and then at Pinecrest High School in Southern Pines for 10 years. After teaching in these places, she found her home in Dare County. This is her 6th year teaching at Manteo High School. Ms. Dixon is very active in the community, serving as a softball coach at Manteo High School for her first 2 years here, and she's now a t-ball coach for her son. Although the senior class did not have Ms. Dixon, we sure knew her from hearing her loud voice carrying throughout the halls. Ms. Dixon is a very passionate teacher that Manteo High School is very lucky to have. So without further ado, here's Ms. Leah Dixon.
Graduates, as you already know, I did not teach a single one of you. You thought you had escaped me. Anyway, here's your first and last lesson from me. All of you right now are at a crossroads. A crossroads is symbolic of a place between worlds, a place that's neither here nor there, or simply put, a place where a person has to choose a road to follow. For example, when Oedipus of Greek literature fame comes to the place where the three roads meet, he chooses to let the arrogance and pride of youth make a ridiculously rash decision. Oedipus refuses to move out of a heavily guarded nobleman's way because Oedipus shouldn't have to move for anyone. Instead of stepping aside and let the nobleman and his entourage pass, Oedipus chooses to kill the nobleman and all the nobleman's men, sealing his tragic fate forever. In a more modern tale, remember the movie Castaway, where Tom Hanks is stranded on an island? The one where we cried because a volleyball drifted away while Tom Hanks screamed in agony, "Wilson!" At the end of the movie, after Hanks is rescued from years on the island, he comes home to find the new life, or the old life he knew, gone. So he sets off to deliver a package with an Angel Wings logo on it that washed ashore while he was on the island. Alas, no one is home, and he has to leave the package on the doorstep. Driving away from the house feeling lost, he comes to a four-way intersection, aka a crossroads. He is between worlds. The life he knew before the island and the new life he now has to choose for himself. Luckily for Hanks, a truck with an Angel Wings logo on it stops to guide him. Most of us are not that lucky to have a literal set of angel wings to follow down a path. Oedipus wasn't. However, my point remains. Graduates, you are at a crossroads. You are at a place between worlds and must make a choice. Even though you've not walked it yet, some of you have chosen a path and feel confident. Some of you have the options narrowed down. Some of you know, I am just not going that way. And some of you are standing in the middle going, how did I get here? Regardless, you have to select a direction. I am certain that some of you are more prepared than others for what lies ahead because of the choices you've already made. This does not mean those of you who've made some questionable choices are doomed. Just that you're going to have to start making some better choices faster because time only moves in one direction. The only thing you have control over are the judgments you make going forward. So before you decide on an option that can alter the trajectory of your life, here's my advice. 1, picture in your mind the best version of yourself. What are you doing? Who's around you? Are you doing something you love? Are you happy? None of you should have a negative image in your mind. If you do, shake your head like an Etch-a-Sketch and get rid of it and replace it with something beautiful. 2, think. Think about what it will take to get that ideal image of yourself. Think about who could help you get there. Think about the hard, consistent work it will take to overcome the setbacks. Think about the advice you've been given from the people who know you and love you. Think and determine if anger or pride or some negative emotion is guiding you, or if love and logic guide you. Think about who will be affected by your choice. Think about your actions mirroring that perfect image of yourself in your mind. Because the fact is, it's your image. It's not anybody else's. Thinking is the most important part. It's what your parents and teachers have been training you to do your entire life, to think for yourself. Once you've logically thought through what you need to do to be the best version of yourself, make the choice. The hard choice. The choice you know you need to make, but don't want to make or are scared to make. Because a careless choice, or not making a choice at all, may send you down a regrettable path. Remember, you will be the one who has to live with the decision you make. Sometimes you won't know the right choice until it's too late. When this happens, all you can do is gracefully work to make the mistake right.